Romance is blooming between President Obama and New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. The president visited the Jersey Shore today, 7 months after Hurricane Sandy. And just as they did last fall, the two stood shoulder to shoulder, giving each other a public boost, especially if Governor Christie has his sights, as many believe, on the White House in 2016. So is this a good thing for the GOP? Well, on the grill tonight, Conservative radio host Ben Fergison. Ben, how are you?
I'm doing well. I never thought that I'd have a night where Chris Christie is actually needed by Barack Obama to help him look better in life. I mean, the rapture could be happening pretty soon, Piers.
Well, I think it works both ways, doesn't it? I think that Christie basks in the glory of having the president all over him on his backyard and vice versa.
It depends. I mean, if Chris Christie is truly looking at the White House, and I think obviously he is, you see the way he's acting, you see the weight issue, you see the surgery he's had, he's certainly at least giving himself the option to run. This is one of those relationships that I think could hurt him in a primary, but in many ways help him in a general election if he can get through it. The question is, do you really want pictures with Barack Obama putting his arm around you after you win him a teddy bear that is the Chicago Bears? I don't know if I want that picture out there on the internet.
Hang on. He actually won the teddy bear with a bit of athletic prowess. Who would have put money on Chris Christie beating President Obama at any form of sport?
Hey, you don't mess with the big guys. I'm just saying. I mean, we know how to throw down. And remember, Barack Obama went, I think it was 0 for 5 today. I mean, Michelle, your husband, you need to get him fit on throwing the football. That's all I'm saying.
Why do we care about Chris Christie's weight?
You know what? I asked that today, and people, it was amazing to me. They go, well, I want to know that if the commander-in-chief is in charge, I don't have to worry about him having a heart attack because he's so big. And I think it's one of those things where we obsess about it in the tabloid world. You see every paper, or I say magazine, when you're going to checkout about who's fat that's a celebrity, who looks ugly in the swimsuit this summer, who's hot and sexy. And I think that ties into it in a weird way where people say, well, I want to know my commander-in-chief is, you know, in great tip-top shape. Look, the president smokes, and he certainly smoked a lot during the campaign, and that really didn't seem to be that big of an issue. And I'm not sure, to be honest with you, that Chris Christie's weight is really as big of a deal as some have made it up to be.
Well, President Taft, I mean, he couldn't even
get out
of his bathtub. I mean,
yeah.
He's going to put it in perspective, haven't we?
Hey, that's when we didn't have tabloids, right? You know, no one got that picture. And honestly, thank goodness no one got that picture.
But I mean, I think you've got a point there, and I hate to give you any kudos on this segment, as you know, but I do think this celebrification of politicians means that we are now judging them on their ability to look good in a swimsuit, you know, for argument's sake, which is a bit facile when you're talking about someone like Chris Christie, who is incredibly charismatic, very dynamic, seems to exude ferocious energy, and declares himself pretty fit other than the fact he's overweight.
Well, you know, here's the other thing. You remember when Barack Obama was running for president the first time, and there was the pictures that showed him jumping through a wave, I think it was in Hawaii, and everybody's like, look how fit the president is. I don't give a rat's rear end about if the president has a six-pack or a keg belly, in my opinion, as long as he knows how to run the country. Because the last I checked, someone that's all fit, you know, is not exactly the exact person that's going to know about foreign policy, about the war on terror, about the economy, about the housing market, about the financial crisis with the banks, about guns in America, for that matter. And that's where I think the sad thing is it has become too much of a popularity contest. And Chris Christie is a guy, if there's anybody that I think can actually say, you stop obsessing about my weight and look at my policies, I think people actually listen to him say it probably more than any other politician out there.
Well, I have pitted my six-pack against your keg belly, and to my astonishment, I've agreed with almost everything you've said tonight, which is bitterly disappointing, Ben Fergison.
You're jet-lagged. It's okay.
Good to talk to you again.
As always.
Coming next, Senator John McCain meets face